Lieutenant Bozeman, this is Vernon Potts. Sit down, Mr. Potts. These officers and I with homicide. Of course, you know, we're trying to put together enough facts to determine exactly what happened to Mr. Griggs. Maybe you can help us.
Well, yes, sir, I'll try.
You're Mr. Henshaw's assistant, is that right?
Yes, sir.
As a lab assistant, Vernon, I suppose you spend more time in the laboratory than an ordinary student. Is that right?
Yes, sir, that's correct. I help prepare the experiments before Mr. Henshaw gets to class.
Was Mr. Griggs in the habit of coming into the lab? Or would there be any reason for him to fool around with any of the equipment in there?
No, sir, not that I know
Did Mr. Griggs have a cat?
of. Sir?
When the coroner's men emptied the acid drum, they found the remains of a cat. In addition to Mr. Griggs. What do you make of that, Vernon?
Oh, yes. Well, now that you mention it, I think he did have a pet cat. Yes. He used to come into the lab every now and then. Maybe the cat that fell into the acid, and Mr. Griggs fell in trying to get him out.
Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it? Did Mr. Henshaw and Mr. Griggs get along?
Yes, sir. As far as I know, they did.
You never saw them arguing or disagreeing?
Oh, no, sir.
Now, I know this may sound a little melodramatic, Vernon, but do you know of anyone who might have wanted to get rid of Mr. Griggs?
Oh, no one. As far as I know, everyone liked him very, very much. He was a nice man to me.
Uh-huh. Just one more thing, Vernon, then you can go back to class. How'd you get that bruise?
Oh, I had a fight in the locker room.
I see. What's the other boy look like?
Just as ugly as always. I didn't hit him.
Why, Vernon?
He would have hit me back harder.
Oh, I see. I see. Oh, yeah, well, I noticed here in your school file that your mother was deceased and your father traveled, is that right?
Oh, yes, sir. He's a salesman.
Okay, Vernon. You're excused. Oh, just one more thing, Vernon, and then you can go back to class. What do you really think happened to Mr. Griggs?
Lieutenant, I'd be afraid to venture a guess.